magic boat. This is the Princess Y72 and it's one of the shining stars that you can expect to see at this year's Sanctuary Cove International Boat Show. We're making the most of a perfect Gold Coast day to enjoy some time aboard this lovely lady off Surfers Paradise. The Gold Coast is a boating mecca with its world-famous Broadwater feeding into the Moreton Bay Marine Park to the north. There aren't many places in the world that offer this sort of glamour. With Surfers Paradise Beach and its high-rises as our backdrop, and the big blue turning it on as far as the eye can see. Well, it just makes you want to own a boat, doesn't it? The Y72 is a remarkable piece of design and engineering that showcases the evolution of the Princess brand. The main saloon is enormous, with lots of glass filling the living area with light. Galley and downstairs helm are linked by the open plan living and dining area, perfect for those days at sea. Downstairs is the full beam master with ensuite. Forward, the impressive guest quarters with private ensuite, and there are 2 other cabins with shared facilities, not to mention the skipper crew quarters at the stern. The flybridge on the Y72 is enormous, comes complete with wet bar, and could host a banging party of 20 people for sunset drinks. Today though, we have swapped the sunset cocktail for a big gulp of fun with a shot of adrenaline. JSW team rider Courtney Angus and her crew have joined us for a bit of fun in the wake of this magnificent Y72. A 9-time Australian and former world champion, Courtney has been suiting up to wakeboard since she was 4. As a team rider for JSW, she travels the world competing in tournaments. This is home for you. You were away a little bit, but you've come back?
Yeah, I had 10 years in Sydney and I'm so happy to be back. Hey, yeah, it's been a while, but all my family and friends are up here, so it's great. I love the Gold Coast.
Thrilled to have you home.
Yeah.
And as a wakeboarding superstar, I mean, is there any better location for you to be living?
Oh, no way. This is where it's at. This Gold Coast is the best place in the world.
And is it a sport that's forever evolving, as in a new trick is created and then it's named after the person that created it? Deal? Is that right?
I have one trick named after me.
Of course she does.
Of course. It was mainly because I wasn't strong enough to hold the handle in. That part. So what would happen is it's like a backflip 360 and I'd get the handle pass and then it'd rip me into this spin so I'd flail out, but it sort of worked for me. I did it consistently and it won me so many comps. So.
How good's that? So you thought, if I just point my toes as this happens, then I'll get it.
Just starfish it. Ta-da!
The JSW team have brought along the impressive Cobalt sports boat, which you'll be able to see at this year's Sanctuary Cove International Boat Show. And being towed behind it is where you'll normally find Courtney Angus, in her natural habitat. And now your new role at JSW, offering all of the things that you love to people that love boating.
Yeah, it's a perfect fit for me. I can't wait to bring that boat to the Gold Coast market. It's going to be great. But yeah, we've got the flight boards, we've got the sea bobs, and also the JSW Pro Shop now. And we're going to have all of that at the Sanctuary Cove International Boat Show.
Well, as you can see, it's been another tough day in the office for Princess's Scott Davis. Because you're in your element out there, aren't you?
Love it. It's one of the best things about having a Princess yacht is that you've got the space to fit all the toys on. So we love as a family nothing more than the rigid hull inflatable to tow the ski tube or the boards around, the flight board. You know, you might have seen this morning my son's out on his foil board in the surf. My wife gets on the flight board and has a go. So we love all the toys and all the stuff that goes with the Princess. So there's loads of space and it's If you don't want to use them, they can stay in their storage spot. If you do want to use the toys, they're easy to come out and get them out for the day. But having a big tender is awesome. You see a lot of the really big boats now, they're towing their tenders with them to take to places like Whitehaven or to the beach, so you've got an extra level of fun.
Well, I think you'd agree there's plenty of punch on this episode of The Voyage, and you'll be able to see it all on the Gold Coast in May at the Sanctuary Cove International Boat Show. Greg Haynes says the Princess on-water display will be one of the largest ever, with plenty of surprises for regular guests. Greg, this is the boat show for Princess Yachts this year, so that if there was ever a time to buy a Princess yacht, it would be the boat show.
This is where our focus is, Sanctuary Cove Boat Show this year. So if you're really serious about making that purchase decision, ring us. We can organise a whole week for you. We can organise accommodation, golf, restaurants. Come and see these magnificent vessels at the boat show. Enjoy our hospitality, meet our owners, and just see what really Princess is all about.
What are we going to see at the show?
So we'll have the V40. This is our smallest boat in the Princess range. Luckily, we've got one coming, so someone who buys a boat at the boat show won't have to wait more than 2 months. V55, again, we've got another one of those coming. We've got V55 owners at the show, and they're quite happy to talk to potential owners to tell them about how they found their boat and how they find the Princess lifestyle. F55 the same. We've got 2 of those coming this year. There's one just after boat show and one later in the year. And this magnificent Y72 is it's been a demonstrator for us for the last 12 months, and it's been a great boat. It's, you know, we've made some little changes to it for our lifestyle in Australia, and we've done things that people think you don't do on Princess, like fishing. And like today we went with all these toys and we're towing a foiler. Well, not even towing, he was riding a foil behind the boat. So, you know, it's quite amazing. And the thing too is that when at the boat shows we show a lot of video content of our events, and people actually look at that and say, how do I do that? And we can say to them, this year we've actually got a spot for the next 55 already booked in for our events this year up north of Queensland.
That could be you.
Exactly.
One of the biggest things that stuck with me on Hayman Island is how many young kids there are wearing princess hats. Are you noticing that there are a lot of young families?
We're finding more and more there's these younger families. Like we've got some clients that have got 3 kids under 7 and some that have got sort of teenage kids, but they all get on so well, and it's something special for us, our events. And I think Whitehaven Beach last year, I think there was 18 children, and it was spectacular because they have fun, but we also have activities for them, not only just at Whitehaven, but throughout the whole event at Hayman Island.
You know what excites me is that I'm seeing a lot more young people buying princesses.
It's quite exciting actually. Traditionally it's been an older generation that do it, but we're finding people now are getting their wealth younger, and they're wanting to get out on the water and enjoy what they've earned, really. And they've got young families, and being out on the water is such a good thing to do with young families.
And the boats are perfectly set up for it.
100%. Like, I mean, it has the hydraulic platform so we can drop them in the water and the kids can have a swim. You know, when they get out on the water, we put them on the tender with the tube and stuff. It takes them off the devices as well, so it's really something special to get them out and about on the water.
Great to have the team from JSW here today as well.
It's been great, like float boards and sea bobs, and they've got a full range of toys, wakeboard boats and bow riders, so good partnership we have with them, and they're really supportive of the events we do and also the Princess Yachts and their owners.
So, there you have it. In fact, this is the exact Y72 that you will see on display at this year's boat show. And if the weather holds, I might just have her back in time for May. Remember, now is the time that you can get your tickets for this year's Sanctuary Cove International Boat Show 2024 edition, where you can pop in and see Courtney and the JSW team with all of their toys, and of course all of our toys, at the Princess on Water display, where this gorgeous girl and a few of our other delightful boats will be on show. But that's it, that's us done. Thanks so much for joining us for this edition of The Voyage. We look forward to seeing you at the boat show.